Do the holidays bring a mix of joy and anxiety for you? Are you worried about how to enjoy all those delicious treats without gaining weight? Here's the thing, studies show that holiday weight gain often sticks around long after New Year, and diets just don't work. But don't panic. In this video, I'm going to share a different approach. I'm going to share how to enjoy the holiday season without the guilt or the extra pounds. And I'm going to help you start the new year feeling confident and healthy.
Nice.
Every year as the holidays approach, many of us face the same dilemma. How do we enjoy the festivities without overindulging? The pressure to be good. What is good? Being good can be overwhelming, especially when the odds are stacked against us. Statistics, again, suggest that most people who gain weight over the holidays don't lose it afterwards, even though they diet. The problem isn't with your willpower, it's with the diet mentality that so many people are conditioned to believe in. Let me share a little known fact with you. Dieting, especially during the holidays, can actually backfire and make you gain weight. When you're constantly thinking about what you can't eat, you're more likely to crave it even more. The deprivation makes you want it even more. And that's why today I'm going to show you how to break free from this cycle and enjoy the holidays in a way that's both satisfying and healthy. So step one, you might have guessed it, ditch dieting. Let's talk about why dieting doesn't work, especially during the holidays. Diets are fundamentally based on deprivation, and the anticipation of not being able to eat what you want makes you want it even more. Think about if you are telling yourself all day that you can't have pumpkin pie, you can't have Christmas cookies, what's on your mind all day? Pumpkin pie and Christmas cookies. Diets fail because they only address what you're eating and not why you're eating it. And often we're turning to food for comfort, distraction, to numb difficult feelings, or to have the thing that we're telling ourselves we can't have. Dieting keeps you in a perpetual battle with yourself. The key to lasting change isn't to restrict food, but to tune into what's eating at you, not what you're eating, but why. And when you deal with the true problem, you'll find you don't need food to cope. In fact, a 2008 study set out to prove that food is addictive by having participants eat their forbidden foods. The researchers expected that once people started eating, they wouldn't be able to stop because they were addicted. But guess what? The opposite happened. When given permission to eat what they wanted, those research participants ate less and they didn't feel guilty about their choices. So they didn't fall into the common diet pitfall of, I've had one, I might as well have the whole bag. This shows just how important psychology is when it comes to food choices. When you allow yourself to have something, you can decide whether you want it or not and how much you want. So this holiday season, give yourself permission to ditch dieting. When my patients and clients embrace this mindset, they often find they eat less, not more. So why not give it a try yourself? Step two, figure out what's eating at you. Again, we often focus so much on what we're eating that we forget to ask ourselves why. Imagine a gardener who yanks up a weed. Only, of course, it's going to grow back. You don't have to be a gardener to realize that. But to get rid of that weed for good, you have to get to the root. Similarly, with weight and food issues, you've got to get to the root cause. That's why I developed my food mood formula as a tool to help you identify the emotional triggers behind your cravings. Understanding these triggers is crucial to changing your relationship with food forever. So let me break it down for you. The first category is smooth and creamy foods. If you find yourself craving ice cream, frozen yogurt, pudding, those kinds of things, those foods are often linked to a desire for comfort and nurturing. When you're reaching for something sweet and smooth, it might be because you're looking for a way to soothe yourself emotionally. Filling foods, well, craving foods like bread, pasta, pizza, cake, these bulky filling foods often correspond to feelings of loneliness or emptiness, and they symbolically fill an internal void, providing temporary satisfaction, but again, not addressing the underlying reason or emotion or need. Crunchy foods, Chips, pretzels, anything that makes you bite down hard, that's associated with anger, forms of anger, frustration, annoyance, irritation, rage. Because when you're angry, you might turn to crunchy foods as a way to channel that energy. So the next time you reach for that food, pause and ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Identifying the emotion behind the cravings, that is the first step in breaking the cycle of emotional eating. Once you know what is bothering you, what you need, what you are feeling, you can start responding differently to yourself without turning to food for comfort.
Well, that makes sense.
Step 3, this holiday, take it one day or actually meal at a time. We talk about the holiday season like it's this never-ending parade of parties, dinners, treats, but in reality, it is just a handful of days spread over a couple of months. So instead of stressing out about the whole holiday season, focus on taking it one day, one meal at a time. If you are heading to a holiday party, by the way, don't skip meals beforehand to save calories. Skipping meals sets you up to be overly hungry, which makes it much harder to make mindful choices when you're finally faced with food. And it's harder to know when you're full, because when you're ravenous, it takes longer to know when you're actually satisfied. So instead, eat balanced meals throughout the day so you're not starving when you arrive at that party or dinner, whatever. This helps you enjoy the celebration without overindulging. Each meal, each day, it's an opportunity to make choices that make you feel good, not just in the moment, but long after the holidays are over. So, to recap, ditch dieting, figure out what's really eating at you, and take the holidays one meal at a time. By shifting your focus from deprivation to mindful eating, you can enjoy the holidays without fear of gaining weight. And most importantly, you can start the new year feeling empowered, healthy, and happy. If you find this video to be helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips on how to develop a healthier relationship with food and yourself. And remember, you deserve to enjoy the holidays without the guilt. So give yourself that gift.